Starting an S Corporation in Florida can help propel your business to the next level by taking advantage of the tax and legal benefits an S Corp provides, but to get there, you must follow the proper requirements and regulations. All S Corps start as corporations that can then be converted to S Corps with the right filings and procedures. There are also rules that you'll need to know to avoid any mistakes as you start your S Corp in Florida. S corporations have federal requirements that are set by the IRS. All S Corps start as corporations and convert into S Corps by completing Form 2553. To become an S Corp, your corporation must be a domestic corporation, have no more than 100 shareholders, have only one class of stock, have only allowable shareholders, which may be certain trusts, estates, and individuals. It may not be corporations, non-resident shareholders, or partnerships. And it cannot be an ineligible corporation. Starting an S Corp in Florida takes 5 steps. You'll choose a business name, file articles of incorporation, apply for a business license, obtain an employer identification number, and complete and submit Form 2553. The first step to start an S Corp in Florida is to choose a business name. Florida business owners will need to choose a business name that is distinguishable within the Department of State records. You should search for a business name with the Department of State to choose one that's available and unique. Your business name should also include a business designation like corporation, company, incorporated, corp, inc., or co, etc. Finally, you shouldn't use your business name until after you receive your filing acknowledgement from the Florida Division of Corporations. Next, you'll file your articles of incorporation. Along with your business corporation name, you'll provide additional information, including your corporation's address, registered agent name, registered agent address, and the registered agent's signature, your corporate purpose, officer and director information, the effective date, your stock shares, and incorporator's signature. There are important details to know during this step in the process for the corporate purpose, effective date, officer, director, registered agent, and stock shares. First, providing a corporate purpose for non-professional corporations is optional. The effective date for an S Corp begins when the Florida Division of Corporation files your articles of incorporation. Officers and directors also have requirements when filing your articles of incorporation. The addresses and names of your directors and officers are optional. However, if you want to include these names, there's a format you'll need to follow. You'll also need a registered agent to start an S Corp in Florida. A registered agent can be an entity or individual, but it must have a physical street address in the state. The registered agent must also provide a signature. For business entities who wish to provide a signature, an individual of the entity must sign to serve as a registered agent. Finally, to start a corporation in Florida, you'll enter the number of stock shares your corporation will issue. You must provide at least one stock share to complete your articles of incorporation. Third, you'll apply for a business license to start an S Corp in Florida. You'll work with 2 main business license agencies to get your business license, either DACS, the Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services, or DBPR, the Department of Business and Professional Regulation. Florida offers additional business license agencies for health professions and other professions. If your S Corp will focus on certain professions, you'll contact one of the agencies on screen. The fourth step to start an S Corp in Florida is to obtain your employer identification number. You can apply for an EIN in 3 ways: fax, mail, or online, and it's free to get an EIN. There's only one difference among the ways you can obtain an EIN. The time it takes to receive your EIN will vary from 4 days if you apply by fax to a few weeks if you apply by mail. While you can receive an EIN immediately if you apply online, you'll need to complete the application in 1 sitting. The final step to starting an S Corp in Florida is to complete and submit IRS Form 2553. This is the form that allows a corporation to elect to be treated as an S Corp in Florida. After completing 2553, you fax it to the IRS. There are 2 required fees to know if you want to start an S Corp in Florida. There are filing fees, which are $35, and a registered agent designation fee of $35. Together, it's $70 to start an S Corp in Florida. There are 2 optional fees which you may choose to pay. If you want a certificate of status, there's a fee of $8.75, and if you want a certified copy of your documents, there's a fee of $8.75 for this as well. While the state of Florida doesn't have guidelines for when to start an S Corp, there's a deadline the IRS sets. There's a requirement to file your Form 2553 no more than 2 months and 15 days, or 75 days after the election takes effect. Starting an S Corp in Florida can be a wise decision. It can be a great way to grow your business with shareholders and ensure that your shareholders avoid double taxation. When starting your S Corp, you'll want to work with professionals who can help your small business thrive. Work with the pros at 1-800-ACCOUNTANT to start your S Corp in Florida today.